Hello again, and welcome back to Wingot Plays Oxygen Not Included on the Chaos Crusade. I have just been setting up some jobs for digging out and cleaning out the rest of the base here, but effectively I am just trying to finish up the building of the enclosure, at which point we will then look at starting to get some water on board using one of our two salt geysers. The salt geysers put out water at 95 degrees Celsius, so they're going to be a good source of heat. They also will obviously produce some water for us. There'll be a bit of salt, which is probably more of an annoyance rather than anything at the moment. If we want to convert the rust, we could, but there's no shortage of iron sitting there as well. And the other thing is the saltwater geysers, well, the water will allow us to produce oxygen as well as a whole lot of power. And the power is going to be particularly useful for the super sustainable requirement. We are currently at cycle 71. We haven't even produced 20,000 kilojoules of power. We need 240,000 kilojoules of power. We can't use natural gas, petroleum, wood, or coal, which basically leaves us with manual generators, which is what we've been using so far, hydrogen generators, which effectively splitting water into oxygen and hydrogen can very easily feed that. If there's a hydrogen vent somewhere, it generally doesn't produce anywhere near enough hydrogen to be relevant. It tends to be more about the heat. Actually, I think I might be referring to steam vents when I say that, but the converting water into hydrogen definitely seems to be much more effective. Plus, you get the oxygen that you require, as well as which there's a whole lot of heat there, both in the 95 degree salt water here and in the minimum 65 degree electrolyzer output. So up here we've got our arbor acorn, which tries to grow an arbor tree, which has to be at a minimum 15 degrees Celsius. But the room is negative 15 degrees Celsius, so we need to warm up that area. We also effectively need to warm up most of the base. So using that as a heat source, as well as a water source, as well as a oxygen source and a hydrogen source, will meet quite a lot of our different requirements all at once. And we can even get into it without breaking the abyss light, because there's already a break in the abyss light here. That said, we do also have a saltwater geyser down here, currently rising pressure, whereas I think this one up here says that it's dormant. And so we might see what we can do about getting to this one first, seeing how long that dormancy is going, seeing what we can do about setting up this space, and maybe leaving this one down here until it goes dormant, because it's currently definitely active. That said, we also need to make sure that we keep clocking along for our carnivore achievement. We've got multiple hatches here who are being attacked and turned into meat. We've got the Pacu here who are currently overcrowded, so I've set attack jobs on a couple of those as well. And then we just need to keep eating, keep progressing towards cycle 100, which is basically the goal at the moment. Let's make sure that we get carnivore, but given that that's on track to occur without any further intervention, especially now that we've got our eggs being automatically picked up and moved, and getting rid of the cramped and overcrowded concerns that are occurring within these spaces whenever an egg is laid, at that point we can basically now just look at moving. I did tell them to deconstruct the doors that were down here, because I wanted to try to catch the where are you going? You're going down there, picking up granite and stuff. Now the problem is we actually don't want to close that yet, because we do want anyone down there to be able to escape. Because at the moment, that's the only way in and out, and there's no breathable gases down here other than some whole lot of oxygen up there. And they keep running up and down just to catch their breath up here before running the whole way down there, barely being able to do a job, and then running back up to catch more breath. Some suits would be nice, but we don't currently have any reed fiber. And I haven't actually yet seen any in any of the slime biomes. So I do wonder whether it's too cold for reed fiber. And if we can't get it from reed fiber, then we do have a couple of Drecklets coming in. And if we take a look here at Drecos, the normal Drecos, you can get off of them woolly fibers. So we will be able to use them instead once these Drecklets have finished incubating. But they only do 3% per cycle, so we're probably going to need to throw them into one of our incubators up here, which are currently being fully utilised with just the hatchling eggs. So we might need to see what we can do about getting a little bit of extra space to do some bonus incubators. However, we're already struggling for power. It is climbing at least with just 2 on the generators, but then as soon as they jump off, it falls very quickly, and even with 1 on the generator there, it's not producing enough to keep 3 of them running. In fact, 1 person running on a generator wouldn't even be producing enough to keep 2 of them running. And so one of the bigger problems at the moment with keeping these incubators running is just the power generation difficulty. We do... How are we going for oxygen? 1,000, 1,000, yeah, okay. So we've got plenty of oxygen around the base. Perfect. So, what are you doing down here? Torvastatin is probably going to wind up killing herself with those massive commutes. Building lax resources, that's fine. Muckroot, we don't want muckroot. We don't want any, well, we definitely don't want a mouth breather at the moment. Super duper hard digging, suit wearing, cooking. We don't need any of that. We sort of don't need another duplicant at the moment. I think we're going to reject everything here. But I do wonder whether there's value in setting up for additional duplicates, because eventually we'll want to get to like 16 odd duplicates. Barbecue, cooked seafood, over 17,000 of the 2 combined. Perfect. Okay, it looks like someone's going over here. The floor is also priority 6, so we should get this analysed pretty well as soon as we get access to it. Awaiting delivery. How are those larva eggs going? 61%. So I do want to make sure that once the larva is born, we will be able to move it down here. Good, so we've got that. If I close this up, then they won't be able, well, basically they won't be able to do any of those jobs anymore, but I think that's probably fine. Let's close that, let's close that. Don't, no, you. Don't want you going down there anymore. Because the Moxel's going to come close. Yep, perfect. Close that. I can see a Torvastatin's trying to go. Boom, perfect. Now she's got to go the long way round. But from here, she's never going to make it. We definitely need to try to do something about all this carbon dioxide. And I'm wondering, so if we put a slickster down outside of the base to try to catch that carbon dioxide, it's just going to be way too cold for their livable range. Oh, maybe? I don't know. At least inside the base area here, it'll be a livable temperature. And we'll just have to worry... In fact, what I might be able to do... I might actually be able to... go a step further and make an actual pit here that the slicksters will be able to live in, and then then we can basically just deal with the crude oil being here rather than being all the way across. Yeah, I think that's going to be a plan at the moment. Priority is close that in as soon as you open this up, but you're allowed to go open this up. She found her way around. I do wonder how... Yeah, like she didn't even make it to there to do the job that she wanted to do. A 12 stun skill... Ooh. 12 stuns with skill point. Farming, fine. Cleverly Ulanic. You... In fact, you can do suit sustainability, fine, let's do that. Where's she going? Oh, 12 done, I just gave her a skill point. Fine. Okay, now what I think I want to do is I want to set up some Atmo suits here, but we don't have any access to Atmo suits at the moment. We do have access to some refined metals, but it's not, it's only a rock crusher. And we do have... who was stop suffocating? Yeah, no one can get to the jobs. You, delete that as a priority. Yeah, good job, Galantamine. Do you have diver's lungs or something? No. He just did a better job, better run than everyone else did. Good, perfect. Now, no one will run down here. Oh, if they're going to do this corner piece to do that, the rest of that build now. You, priority. Someone hurry up and deconstruct that so that you can then construct the rest of this. I don't want anyone running out when that's deconstructed. I think he was trying to run around to do those. Oh my god. Why is no one deconstructing this? Okay, you, priority 7. 5. Like, legitimately, no one's going and deconstructing this, which would make... There you go, amoxicillin's coming. Good. My chef finally had to come to deal with the problem. Okay, good. You, priority 9, that. You, build that. Priority 9, there. Good. Now at that point, we can build this wall. Deconstruct that. Those duplicants are idiots. Oh, no, I am recording. Sorry, for a second there I thought that I had failed to start a recording, but I think I just looked at whether I was live on a stream or not. Okay, so we... what are you doing? I think we just need to... Let's cancel all of these jobs. I don't want you trying to do anything down there until we get Atmo suits. Okay, you. Kill that. We've got some barbecue, we've got some cooked seafood. Speaking of, how are we going here? Very overcrowded. Let's kill a few. Packing. Yeah, whether we kill them as babies or not, we get 1,000 cacao. Good, lots of seafood. Now, can't grow because of body temperature. Yep, fine. Why are you digging up this space? Unreachable. This, come on, build that, hurry up. It's probably because these are the priority to build. Yeah. Good, you've run out of digging jobs. Now, hurry up and build here. Carbonic anhydrous, fine. You're my priority builder. You hurry up and do that. Perfect. Now, we want to get over here ASAP. And it looks like we can just do this. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with how things are at the moment. I have a large amount of meat production. I have plenty of water, and there's another 10 tons of water sitting here. We can deconstruct both of these and get rid of these spare pipes. Plum, elderly, fine. Priority 9, build that. I don't want the nymphs escaping into my bedroom here. Good. As soon as you build that one spot, good. Then they won't be able to sneak around either, even if this gets opened up. Perfect. Now, nothing's going on down there. Oh, I thought his name was Metronidazole, and I didn't think that made sense. Perfect. Okay. What's going on here? Dig errands. Unreachable dig. Okay. There is someone coming over to do it. Now, arguably, we still don't want a duplicant. Oxyfern? Fine. Fine. What are oxyferns good for? Convert carbon dioxide into oxygen. Temperature 0 to 40. So that will help to resolve this issue down here. The problem is just the temperature. Okay. Alternatively, we could put it up here. No, because there's no carbon dioxide up there. If we get more pips, then we can worry. About that. You're currently starving. Fine, but you've dropped a pip egg. Fine. Kill that one. Yeah, we've still got a net positive of hatching eggs. Cool. I might grab a couple of incubators there. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to attach some switches instead of these cycle sensors. You. Okay, good. We're making our way into here. And priority. We want that done. We do want to figure out what this is, but the priority is getting access to this salt geyser. Geyser. I can never decide. I should probably look up a pronunciation guide, to be completely honest. In fact, let's do that now.
Geyser.
It is geyser. Okay. I've been saying geyser all of the previous episodes. It feels wrong. So, okay, fine. Saltwater geyser. Was that breathable? Yeah, I think he's just run out of oxygen, which is why he's given up there. Yep. We've got all of this natural gas, which arguably I think we want to... Okay, let's see what we can do about... we don't have any gas storage. There's no gas storage. What's it called? Gas reservoir. Okay, we want that. Let's get that research going. Meanwhile, let's get some more... Evolve some more barbecue. Plenty of cooked seafood. How are these guys going there? We might kill another couple. Because there's a couple of fry eggs sitting there. Hatchling, stone hatchling, sage hatchling. Perfect. I think there were 5 normal hatchlings. Priority 9, I think, is that one specific spot because they can otherwise get up there. Good. So, soon as that spot has been done, they will be able to go in there and analyze the geyser. And then we'll be nice and close to actually being able to utilize it. Now, let's take a look here. We want a liquid pipe to bring the water out. We are going to need a liquid pump. Which, what if we make the bottom of... What if we make this the bottom of the tank? We can dig up all of this space. Or alternatively, we could put it there. Perfect. So instead... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that poke shell sitting there. Okay, cancel you. Let's put this pump. Let's put it over there. Let's try. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Now, what we want to do is we want to go across here. And arguably we want to try to close that in. We can build a ladder on the inside as well. Yeah, cool. So that's going to be the plan. Now we want a liquid pipe here. We are going to need power running to it. Arguably, we might as well just run a power cable there. Good. And we'll worry about the rest of the pipe run later on. Now, if this is 95, this liquid pipe, this liquid pump is going to overheat at 75. Aluminum. Do we have gold is the question. Rust, snow, aluminum, copper. Gold will be up in the in the slime biome. Now I wonder if there's a way to get access to part of a slime biome without breaking abyssite. I don't think. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? If we go through here, that's not going to break abyssite. So I think what we want is we want a... Oh, that's straight down there. Which is going to be a problem to get to. Okay, I do want one of these down there so that it can have this licks to lava. Yeah, okay, I don't think there's going to be a way through here without breaking the abyssite. Unless... Yeah, basically the question is, can I... Let's try and get the slickers up and running, see what we can do about the carbon dioxide, and then see what we can do about creating a passageway through here to get down into that space. I think I do want to isolate, though, these two sections so that anyone that does come out here won't try to access over in this section. Curiously, I don't actually see... Oh, there is some gold in here. Yeah, there's gold. Okay, fine. Oh, we're out of cooked seafood, and I think what I want to do is I actually want to tell people stop eating muckroot. Don't eat meal rice. Don't eat nutrient bars. Don't eat lettuce. Don't eat mush fries even. The only things you should be eating are barbecue, cooked seafood. Perfect, at which point we'll put 0 kcal in the base. Okay, analyzing, progressing away. Cool. Barbecue's being produced. How are we doing for eggs? I think there's only that single one, so we might have to hold off for the time being on any extras. This reservoir, okay, plenty still sitting there, 10 tons. If we we destroyed those, it wouldn't overflow, but it would come close. But we've only got 3 tiles worth of wiggle room there. You need lava. Slicks the lava. Perfect. Now, kill that. Barbecue. Now, so we've got 12 dupes. In order to sustain 12 dupes, we need 12 incubators. Or we could grab a whole lot of Paku. Boom. Now, they're 1,000 each. And they become 16. So that's 16,000 kcal that's just been produced there. Perfect. So that makes me think we can probably dump that and instead put a lava egg in there. And once that lava egg finishes incubating, then it can come down here to the critter drop-off. Okay. 91%. Okay, they were close to hatching anyway. But this will hopefully mean that they... Well, all 3 of them will get brought down here. But the question is, how many of them can survive down there? Okay, well, we're making progress towards getting this saltwater geyser up and running. Our big issue, though, is oxygen. We've got so much unbreathable gas around everywhere. And so they're having to do massive runs back and forward for basically any job. And there's a fair bit of like muck around the base as well that we're going to have to see what we can do about cleaning up. In fact, how about we throw in a few airflow tiles to try to promote things going into the right directions. Perfect. Dupeflix and chill is, let's see, good. I think we've probably deconstructed this. We don't actually need a sweep critter egg container anymore. So how about we just leave that one be? I might actually just cancel that liquid pump, because really what we want is we want a gold amalgam liquid pump, because a normal liquid pump is just going to overheat. Then the question is, gold amalgam, is this goldish sort of color? Makes sense. There's some over here on the other side of some of the bisylite. I'm just wondering if there is any that happens to be accessible. What is that? What is that? Let's dig that up. That will give us 750 gold amalgam, which is more than we're going to need to build this gold liquid pump. And it means that we can get this water up and running without having to worry about breaking in at the moment. Radiant gas pipe? No. Gas reservoir, that's what we were trying to make. So I think let's pop a gas reservoir here. Ventilation, we want a gas pump. who is suffocating? Cisplatin, you'll be fine. You can then go there. We want gas pipe into there, into there. In fact, I think we don't want that bit. What we actually want is we want it to overflow if it's not going to fit into there. Yeah. So if it detects a second gas, it'll go into a second gas reservoir. That's basically what we've done there. That's a invalid build. Perfect. Okay, perfect. We've got a Slickster lava already. What we do need is we need a liquid pump, which can be made out of copper's the thing we generally use. And then we do want a liquid reservoir, which isn't going to fit there. Let's put it up here. That's definitely the wrong spot. Okay. So what we want, liquid reservoir there. Good. We want a liquid pump to there. We want power down here. Perfect. What are you complaining about? Was it trying to drown there? Cool. Now we should... There we go, there's another lava egg being incubated at the moment. You're not overcrowding. There is only one adult. And that one adult... Let's kill 2 of these. We've got a total of 3 in there. And then that 3 will be producing 2 eggs once they come to maturity. Yeah, we'll be producing 2 eggs per cycle. And they will very quickly overpopulate again. In the meantime, this should get up and running fairly soon and prevent the Slickster from drowning and start to build a bit of a stockpile of oil for us. Perfect. Now, in here, all of this, that's priority, okay. All of this is priority 6. Everything except for that analyze is priority 6. You need to make this chamber, seal it in ASAP. Also, how are we going up here? We access to the gold. We have 760 gold amalgam. Perfect. We want a liquid pump made out of gold right there. And then that's going to be... In fact, let's do all of this priority 7. Now we are going to want a ladder up here, I think, to facilitate. What's a bet? As soon as I get this analyzed, it erupts mere seconds later. But for now, we're progressing along. We're getting there in regards to accessing the saltwater geyser. We have no power anywhere in the base, but that'll sort itself out in just a moment. We have some major issues with breathability, but again, ooh, cancel that. You should be doing buildings only. The breathability will be sorting itself out as well. The Slicksters will do a good job of cleaning up the carbon dioxide that's on the inside of the space here. Unfortunately, the Slicksters, I think, are going to lay eggs for long hair Slicksters instead of Slicksters, and then long hairs use oxygen. What we want to do is we want to try to heat things up enough that they stay slickster. We don't need them hot enough to be molten slicksters, but we don't want them getting to the point that they don't even consume carbon dioxide anymore. That will be where we start to have a problem, if they are our only solution for getting rid of carbon dioxide. The other thing is we could always put a carbon skimmer in here. But we are at cycle 81. Let's have another look at our Carnivore achievement. We're at 313,000 with 20 cycles left. I would say that that is in the bag. We are pretty comfortably going to get our Carnivore achievement. We'll have it before cycle 90 easily at this rate. And so the big focus is working on our next projects, getting access to this water, and then being able to use that water for other things, especially being able to finish the super sustainable achievement so that we no longer have to worry about the hamster wheels is one of our big problems at the moment. We're just not producing enough power, as can be seen by our base not having power at the moment. So that's something that we are going to have to try to deal with next episode. But in the meantime, that is the end of this episode. Cycle 80 is over. So thank you for watching. Stay happy and healthy, and I hope to see you in the next one.